How about that for a panorama? From the high mountains over there, out to the desert over here. Now, my plan today had been to ride up into the Dades Gorge and do the whole of the Dades Gorge road. And although the weather looks good here, the weather report up high in the mountains is for it to be sub-zero and snow. So really, I mean, it was quite cold when we came through Ourzazate yesterday. It was about 10 degrees. It's very high up, 2,300 meters. So if it's going to be snowing up there, really, it's impossible under those conditions. So I think the Dades Gorge road is going to just have to sit on my bucket list as one that got away. So instead today, I am going to ride to Ait Ben Haddou. Now, Ait Ben Haddou is what they call Hollywood Town, and I'm staying in the Hollywood Hotel. It's because Ait Ben Haddou has featured in quite a lot of films over the years. I had a good night out yesterday with Hans-Jörg and Teresa. We went had a good meal just down the road here. They're going in a different direction today, but we'll maybe catch up with them later on in the tour.
And you? I think about you, and I'll see you somewhere. It's very nice to have Hans-Jörg there. And we're off on our next day of the tour. Off to Ait Ben Haddou. Okay, filled up with fuel. Let's just stop and reset the trip just so that I know how far I've gone. There we go. And we should have plenty of fuel for where we're going today. Out of Tinghir, we're very quickly into this deserty landscape, surrounded by mountains. It's pretty desolate out here. Got quite a good road here, taking me from Tinghir to Boulmon de Dades. Anyway, when I get to Boulmon de Dades, I am planning to turn up the Dades Gorge for a little way. Up high in the mountains today, it's cold and snowing according to the weather report, so doing the off-road part of the Dades Gorge isn't realistic today, but at least I can go and visit the touristy bits down at the lower altitudes. So once I get to Boulmon de Dades, that's where I'm going to head. Working my way up the Dades Gorge. No sign of any snow yet. It's got a long way to climb from here, but at the moment it's still 18 degrees, does that say? And the sun's still shining. Lots of police about. I think partly that's because this road is an absolute mecca for motorcyclists. fun bit, the switchbacks. Platform up at the top. So here we are up at the viewing point of the Dades Gorge. The altitude here is about 1,800 meters according to my phone, and if I was to carry on going that way I would soon end up at the off-road section, which would lead me to Ourzazate, where we were yesterday for a coffee stop, and that would take me over 3,000 meters, and of course the place at Ourzazate was 2,300 meters, so there's still quite a distance to go that way. This is where they said it would be snowing today, but obviously that weather report was wrong. This is as far as I'm going to come up the Dades Gorge. I'm going to rest here for a little while, have a slip of water, and then back down the switchbacks, down to Belmoon Dades again, and along the road to Ait Ben Haddou.
Drive safe and happy to meet you.
Happy to meet you too.
Bye bye.
Maybe we'll meet again down the road.
Okay.
It's possible.
Yeah, who knows?
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Woo, that's a good view down there, look at that. This is the Tigger Gorge, the Dades Gorge, this is what we want. So lovely couple there, and they were riding with two other French couples on matching bikes and all number plates from a similar arrondissement, but actually they don't know each other. They've just met up quite by chance. It's the way these things go when bikers are all doing a similar kind of thing on a similar kind of route. Just bumping to meet people. I'm kind of glad it's not snowing. This wouldn't be fun in the snow. Steady, Tigger. Steady. Woo. Let's try and stay on the correct side of the road. Cyclist here, I don't know if you can see him in my mirrors. He's actually going faster than me. He's got a number on his back, so he's in some kind of race, and maybe that's why the police and the marshals are around. Yeah, he's got quite a lick of speed on him. Well, downhill anyway. Tigger will deal with him uphill. Ah, yeah, more cyclists. Definitely some kind of race on. So here we are, back down at the bottom of the Dades Gorge. The town of Belmoon Dades over there on the left. You can probably tell that the sunshine has gone away. A lot of dark clouds have built up, so I'm starting to think maybe that weather report was right. That the weather on the top of the Dades Pass is not going to be good today. Certainly nobody I spoke to up there was keen to tackle the off-road section through to Agudal today. Maybe I could have done it. Maybe Tigger could have done it. But that's something we will never know. Okay, on to Ait Ben Haddou. Sold me a Moroccan flatbread. It's about 1 foot across, which will do me for my lunch, together with some of the cheese I picked up from the breakfast buffet this morning. It's far too much for me to actually eat, but she wouldn't sell me a half-size one, so I had to buy a whole one. Just need to find somewhere to stop now and eat it. Okay, lunch break over. This strange feature here apparently is called Les Trois Grosses. This is really now the fringes of the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert stretches away to my left for several thousand miles. To my right you can still see just on the horizon the Atlas Mountains, and once we get down as far as Ourzazate we'll be turning right and heading more in that direction. Just coming into Ourzazate now, which is quite a big town. And I'll be turning right at some point to head towards Ait Ben Haddou. Turn right here. Out of Ourzazate now. Little road to Ait Ben Haddou, and whoa, it's got quite windy. Very barren landscape, and the wind's trying to blow me off the road. But still, only 20 minutes to go to the Hollywood Hotel in Ait Ben Haddou. Ben Haddou, 9 kilometers on that side. Hello camels. That's how you know you're really in the Sahara, when you're riding past camels. The wind. And I didn't have this all day, it would have been very tiring. Well, here we are. So let's find the hotel. It's a fairly prominent one, so it shouldn't be too difficult to spot. It should be right here on the main street. Hotel, restaurant, Hollywood. Here we go. Food, coffee, Wi-Fi, bed. Good combination.
Here we are, we've arrived. Hotel Hollywood in Africa. And I've got quite a nice room. Here's my balcony. And my room, it's a bit of light bulb, but we won't worry about that. And I'm going to be here for a couple of nights while I just catch up on a few bits and pieces of admin and so on. And obviously I'll go out and explore Ait Ben Haddou. I'll have time to do some sketching, hopefully, and to plan where I go after I've spent a couple of days here. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.